Hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. Strictly's done, it's out the way, and it's spooky season, so once again, we're returning to the classics. This time, we're going to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre, obviously Toby Hooper's original, not very based on a true story in any sense of the word, but we do love a bit of the old Ed Gein. Absolute mentalist. I've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre once, I believe, when I was a lot younger. I just watched Halloween. I'm like, what other slashers are there? And I wondered if I was going to get something just like it. Wasn't exactly in this, and Piggy's obviously never watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre before. We're watching the 1974 original, as this Halloween season is angled towards the classics. You know, we watched The Exorcist last week. Thank you to everybody who did watch that. It did better than we thought it would. But yeah, should we get started, Piggy?
You want to count me down?
3, 2, 1, play. Also, if you want to watch it, it's just chilling on YouTube for some reason. It's not the best quality, of course, but I mean, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was always a very low budget type movie, anyways. Sally Hardesty. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw is fucking wild though. Like the amount of stories when filming some of these is like, mate, there was actual human bones, there was human corpses, it was fucking stupid hot. Basically, all the actors were going mental whilst filming this stuff. Because, like, they're set in, like, fucking, like, in the south. Like, fucking sweltering heat. And, like Matthew McConaughey was in some, and, like, he's doing the most batshit insane stuff. It's mental. Fucking fantastic stuff. But yeah, I haven't seen this in years. I'm fucking pumped.
Obviously, people who know me, I've never seen a horror film, really. It's not really
Freddy
my forte.
versus Jason.
Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2.
1. Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, which is not really a horror film, but it's technically classified as one.
Yeah.
Like the assholes who say, well, you know, technically found media, but not found media is found media. You're like, no, it's not. Yeah, there is people who go, there is people out there who go, yeah, this film has been 85% found. Okay, has it been found? No. So it's not found. Yes, it is. No, it's not. You can't say.
Yeah, I haven't seen this film in at least, probably, maybe not a decade, but at least like closer to a decade than not. So I wonder how I'll take to it. Obviously, I went into it last time, but obviously my general... Oh, he's not got any face on his fucking face. He's lost his face. Hell of a scarecrow. Oh, she's not got a face either. Bloody hell. Yeah, as I alluded to, I watched I obviously watched Halloween first, which was the big love for slashers, and then slowly just went through like, oh yeah, time to watch Friday the 13th, time to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, and it was good fun. It's good fun. Didn't quite take to Texas Chainsaw as much though. It's always a bit of like the weird red-headed stepchild.
You watch Ash, but like, I don't like this, and then he's just like, yeah.
One of my favorite like early internet clips. I don't remember how early internet it is, but like a fucking, it's a video where the entire premise is just them like, the kids decide to stay up late to watch Texas Chainsaw, and the guy like bursts in with a fucking chainsaw, and like a chainsaw and a mask on, and these kids are like, no, fucking hell, because you know, it's like, oh, they're gonna have to go to school, and they're like fucking hiding under the cover already without the chainsaw. It's kind of messed up, but obviously no harm done. But still hilarious nonetheless.
Well, maybe a bit of trauma.
Well, bit of fun. Simple premise, simple execution. Ronald Bosman. Imagine having your second name be Bossman. You just have enough, wouldn't you?
I think before 1980s, Bossman would be a fine name. But again, people go, "Your name's Bossman. Are you the big bad? Are you the big, the big bad Bossman? The big bad?"
Well, it's like when I went to sixth form, there was a shop that everybody just called Bossman, and just get a fucking monster before the fucking school. Do that, grab some. Me and my mate Jake were absolute Kinder mains, so we were buying some fucking Kinder, get a monster. And I didn't eat any breakfast. I was having some like fucking. I was shaking because of all the caffeine and the energy. Like,
horror films I have seen. I do love how most of them are like, where's a set? The middle of fuck all of nowhere.
I mean, that's the scariest place. Imagine like going like, we're going on a trip, Piggy. Where? We're going to this isolated farmhouse in the middle of nowhere.
I'd be shitting myself.
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Have any security? Nah. He's having a wee. I don't know why, but I feel like the slightly low res of our video is kind of adding to a bit of the charm.
It is to me. I love it's because people who know me, obviously you can tell right now, but like it's like because it's me. I love
no. Oh. His peas everywhere as well.
Wheelchair came down fine.
All right, I'm not saying you let your brother who's in a wheelchair piss on the side of a hill. But maybe you don't fucking put him at the top of a hill.
Is that John Lennon?
I was gonna say that.
Hold on. I've busted out now. Hold on. Hello, it's me, John Lennon.
Oh, Jesus.
Peace, love, man. Yeah, but the thing I love with like going back watching like classic wrestling is like people are like, I love it in HD. I don't. I love when it's in like 240p. You can't pick out any of the pixels. You don't already see it in a clothesline or a fucking leg drop. Like, I love that shit.
It adds to a bit the charm, right?
It does, because like we obviously didn't grow up with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like, Jesus Christ. Fucking woman will poke your eyes out. God. Jesus, mate, I'd be terrified. Mate, if I went here, I'd say, fuck this, I'm out already. These Southerners are terrifying.
Well, yeah, it does add to the charm if you look at it.
It really does.
Like, because high definition, it wasn't really, well, it was a thing, but you don't get it in the cinema.
Yeah. Like, well, it's also with a lot of the, it's also with when stuff's re-released, sometimes people do just start to fucking edit shit out and act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like,
here's a movie, an example for recency is like in Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is, You obviously know the line. Did your husband make that? Obviously they've edited it out now for some reason. People got offended. I'm like, guys, it's literally a throwaway line. It's not that. He's not calling them the F slur, like.
Yeah, it's just like, well, it's kind of it's why having physical, Jesus Christ, why having physical media is a lot of fun, because you will then get it in its genuine form. As
Well,
I'm pretty sure
sometimes.
I read that, like, even like fucking apparently Stranger Things is genuinely editing out some of the stuff in the earlier seasons to make it now make sense, which is kind of wild.
I just like I love. My thing is you shouldn't edit the original. Like I
No,
understand, right? I understand if like you have a white guy shouting the N slur to a black folk, obviously. I understand that.
I
I
mean,
understand why you go it hasn't aged well, but you can just put a disclaimer at the start of the film going this has some language that has not aged well, that is not acceptable in today's age. These scenes are not acceptable in today's
yeah, but a
age.
lot of this media is supposed to be a timepiece, right? It's supposed to it's like a time capsule.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a time capsule, like, because I don't want to look at media in 30 years' time or look back at the 90s and half the shit's gone because it hasn't aged well. Because
Yeah.
that's the best thing about media. Like,
Oh, the hitchhiker. I'm not picking up Hitchhiker either. Fuck that noise. I'm not picking a hitchhiker up in the fucking boonies.
but it is that kind of thing
Look at
because,
this
like,
motherfucker. I'm not picking him up. Like, fuck that. I'm not letting him in.
but yeah, think of people like editing out media.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, as you do.
Imagine that. Imagine how fucking scared you'd be if you let this fucker inside your car. Fuck that. Get him out.
Yeah, that's my problem with fucking streaming services, though. It's like you look for a film, you can't find it.
Yeah.
Where can you find it? Oh, you can find it on Amazon. Oh, that's great, great. It's on Amazon US. I'm like,
It's unavailable.
in your location.
And he's got a knife.
Well, I'd
Reasonable.
throw him out.
Yeah, you can't throw him out. Look at him. All the windows are on your side. Fucking hell. Yeah, like I don't know who I don't know who picks up hitchhikers now, but like I said, fuck that. I'm never letting anybody in.
It does depend on the situation, I think.
Hmm.
Fucking bring that camera back.
Hmm. I hope the guy driving just gets to like not fucking be a part of any of this. I don't even drive, but I'll be like, fuck this, let me drive, please. Nah.
So far, I don't know how to react.
Yeah, I'd be fucking, fuck this. What's he pulling out? Oh, he's burning it. Shit in hell. Fucking hell. You should have just given him the $2, man.
Frolicking in the garden.
Fucking hell. I'm not sure where you're fucking. I'm not saying I'd just say, you know what, I'm good. Can we just turn around and leave now? Also, fucking astrology. Wankers. Holy. The cranium on this man. The
Can't be the only.
size of his head. Oh, it's still mostly horror movie icon.
Well, does he appear in like most of them?
Well, he's just like, appears in a lot of horror stuff. Might be making it up, like.
Yeah,
I am
I
making
believe.
it up.
Who were you thinking of?
I don't know.
Well, excuse me.
He's barely watched anything, the lazy bastard.
Where are they going? Who knows? Find out next time on Scooby Doo.
I do live in the countryside, but I'm fucking happy I don't live like fucking an hour away from everything. That sounds awful.
Easily to get robbed or murdered.
I like this movie's making me paranoid all over again. We're back to square one.
What is he eating?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not your stop. Oh god, it is the stop. Oh Jesus. It's like when people do those like urban exploring where they go to like an abandoned place and I'm like, nah. Nah. Like, cuz
I
I'm
love
sure
it.
like half the time there would be no one in there. But like I'd get that like secondhand fear. I'm just like, fuck it. There's a noise. Fucking hell.
See, I love abandoned places, but I'd never go to one.
I like the idea of it. Yeah, I'm never going to one personally. Fuck that noise.
Seeing a finger.
He does look like he's eating a finger. I'm sure it's just some meat. Maybe it's a sausage with some barbecue. Where's my knife?
Out of nowhere. Watch it.
God. I think this place even has fucking lights. Eee. Ooh. Are you scared of spiders?
Nah. You?
If it's a fucking huge spider, I'll be a bit apprehensive, but fundamentally, no. But if it's like a fucking huge bastard, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Unfortunately, we're not at that point where spiders are actually that large.
What's happening to the wheelchair guy?
They forgot they fucking left him out there.
It's just that out there in the rain, like, why does this happen to me?
That's one fucking flimsy ass wheelchair. Why is somebody screaming? I'll be telling them to shut the fuck up. Stop fucking screaming. You're making me paranoid. Stop fucking screaming.
I'm not scared of horror films, but I hate it. Like last week after the call, I was like, I have to stay up till like 3 a.m. because I can't fucking.
Don't want to sleep
Because
on The Exorcist.
yeah, it's just the fact that my mind just goes, yeah, this is gonna happen to you tomorrow. And I'm like,
But yeah, we were laughing at The Exorcist, but remember that came out like like mid-70s or mid-80s, like
late 70s, I believe.
like mid like it was like I think it was 74. Fuck it, all right, Franklin, come on.
What's he doing?
He's just a bit upset. Nobody helped him.
Get out of your wheelchair then. Help yourself. This world's not.
But you know, for I'm pretty sure I think it was 74. Yeah, that shit was horrifying, man. For the time. Still
For the
kind of
time.
is. Still kind of is.
Yeah.
If you just imagine being in that situation. Ah, this lovely little young girl. Normal. She's possessed by a demon. Her skin's like just fucking rotting and
Problem I have with horror films, especially slashers, is 95% of the time there's never a happy ending. It's just, well, we're ending it.
No, there is. Well, there are somewhat happy endings.
Yeah, but it's like they will be back in the sequel.
Yeah, they never really tend to. They technically end on a high, but the road to get there wasn't exactly fucking clean. Don't know what that is or what that means. Is it? Oh, it's just bones. Just bones.
Someone's watching.
Poor Franklin. Oh.
Oh fuck. That's not good. They could just wonder what goes through someone's mind to kill another human.
Yeah, like.
Like, I understand that's very weird to do on our fucking Halloween.
No,
On a
I
fucking...
mean,
It's just like, I am, yeah, probably sickened today, like, this thing. Like, you know.
Mhm.
Like, I am the one who said, yeah, I'll take a steel chair straight to the face, unprotected. I'd fucking get thrown onto glass. But
yeah.
I don't mind inflicting that pain on myself. And
But
sure,
like,
if
yeah,
someone's
like
me,
doing that to someone else, though.
yeah, unless it's consensual, like, if that makes sense. Like, you know, if someone, you know, if two people are like, yeah, fuck it, do it to me,
Mm.
and the person's like, are you sure? And you're like, yeah, go on. Then I understand.
I mean, it takes an extra kind of. I'm sure anybody could technically do it, but like mentally deal with the fucking anguish to have done something like so horrific.
Like, it makes me upset that people want to live in a world where they want to kill people. It's why I always hate wars. It's why I hate fucking everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I personally don't really want to. I just don't want to fuck with people personally. I don't really like conflict. I'm not fucking doing anything even remotely close to that. There was one night where it was like a New Year's Eve party, and there was a massive fight outside. I was watching it because I'm like, oh, this is interesting. But like, I was absolutely fucking terrified. I'm like watching from like my room, like fucking like a couple 100 feet away. But I'm still like fucking hell, and I'm not sleeping. Nice little tooth, fucking tough. Yeah. I ain't stepped in here. See that bone hanging about?
But it's just mental when you look at it. Like, what goes through people's minds
Yeah.
to make them so fucked up. Like, could I imagine inflicting pain on someone else? Yes, I could. But would I do it? No. Unless again it was consensual, where they're like, "Yeah, do fucking punch me," and I'm like, "Okay, if you say so. If you're not gonna, this is not a scam. You're gonna fucking report me straight away to the socials, then I will."
Jesus, there's a fucking wall of skulls.
Ah, yes. Where else but in Southern America?
Like, why are you heading to this fucker's house? Like, nah, homie, I'm good.
He's definitely dead by in the
Look at
next
him.
5
They've
minutes.
got a bone chum. Fucking hell. Oh. Jesus. Like, I'm not walking into this fucker's home. I just found a fucking tuff just chilling on the doorstep. This is a cool shot, though. It's cool framing.
She wearing a bra?
No.
Ah. Good old 70s.
I wish I had the confidence to wear something like that. Fucking hell.
It's time!
Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Leatherface. Do you like the boober? No, you don't. Fuck.
He's just like, ooh.
What
No,
about
no.
what about my face? Do you like my face? Yeah, I'd love to wear your face. Well, sorry. Like, just leave. You know what? Hell of a run. I'm good. Fuck me. Nah, what you done this? Is that a fucking floor full of bones?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Well, that ain't an animal bone.
I love Halloween. I will always say to people, it's one of my favourite holidays.
Oh yeah. Holy,
Just,
that looks so cool. Holy shit.
that is so cool. I would say run, but I'd also be in shock. I'd be like, oh, what?
Oh yeah, like you would be completely like thrown. Like, what the fuck am I just witnessed?
Can we be friends, Leatherface? Fucking, fuck me.
Fair enough. I'm sure the smell in that heat would be absolutely disgusting. It'd be like a fucking coat. Just a coat of like just disgusting fucking. No.
Oh, she is wearing a bra.
I don't think she is. That's just the top.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh. We're here.
Oh, this makes sense. This what the fuck's that game where you throw people on the hooks and you have to try and get
Yeah, it's
the
Dead by Daylight.
yeah. Now the dead. Now this makes sense to me. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's why
what?
you're hanging them up on meat hooks, right? Because that would be insanely painful.
What? Do you want to try that?
I want to try anything. I didn't think that when I initially watched it, I didn't think it was a big like tension movie, but I'm stressed out.
I would be stressed in this situation.
I'm stressed
But
watching it. I'm like, fucking hell.
I'm not really tense, but the minute I turn off my light, I'll be like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Look at me, Monty Brown. Look at me, please. Hold me, Monty. Hold me.
I'm just immediately the second the light goes off, just sorry. It's alright. It's alright.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, don't go off alone. I ain't fucking risking it. You didn't look very fucking hard, did you?
Oh, yes, it's gone numb from sitting here so long. Why does this always happen on movie night?
I won't lie, the fucking southern accent buckles me though. I've never.
I
It's
won't
always
lie.
really funny to me.
Hopefully, I don't spill Rubicon on me fucking laptop this time. Guys, that's piss, by the way. This is piss.
Someone's not been hydrated for 7 days.
I've been out here in the wild. I do want to make this an annual thing. Like, yeah, for how long Watching Walford is. How long it goes for. Oh. Yeah, I've bald Sean, you have seal.
Get up there, you bastard. just mate, just you watch it. I'm good. I look at the framing though. The framing of this is kind of cool.
But I thought, because this was low budget, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For a low budget film, this is like the
bunch of unknown actors. Well, it's just that they're making a lot out of the like little they have. They've had a lot of like very like long winding shots, but like ultimately, like the second they get to the fucking house, the house looks massive and they look absolutely tiny. Like they've made this house look fucking terrifying.
It is.
It is terrifying. There's bones everywhere. There's a fucking Leatherface in there. I don't know why this guy looks like he's straight from the fucking discotheque though. Fucking hell.
Have you ever seen The Simpsons?
Yeah.
He looks like Disco Stew.
He does look like Disco Stew.
Disco Stew's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the second you said Simpsons, and I'm like, Disco Stew, Disco Stew, Disco Stew.
No, because I have to ask, because like you said you don't really watch The Simpsons compared to me, where I used to watch The Simpsons.
I mean, I've watched enough, but it's mostly just passing on TV, right? You used to have a little like Simpsons annual. Which, as as a kid, when you don't have much fucking technology, you just read the same shit over and over again. Hello, Joe.
Oh, Joe, you want to watch this?
Oh, Joe's he's perfectly in frame. He knows his fucking.
Maybe he is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in a past life.
Mate, I'm just gonna hear some noise and then I'm just gonna turn around and Joey's just gonna creep further.
But I do, because again, for people who know us,
Oh,
obviously you can tell.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Fucking hell! Oh my God!
Like, again, people who can tell, again, it's like when I hear Otis, like, yeah, I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm like, oh, then it must be good. For people who don't know, Otis is a big fat wrestler, isn't he? Well, he's not fat, he's just massive. And he seems like a nice guy.
The text change was fucking cool.
It is a cool concept. The one thing I hate is when something's good and then they make a sequel and then it's like, can it top the original? And then they go, well, this couldn't top the original, so we'll make a third one.
Good thing the second one didn't even try to top the original. The second one's fucking nuts.
What's in the second one?
Sorry, I'm just really distracted by this. Like, it's a shiny thing on your fucking Halloween decoration. That sometimes it hits the fucking light. Like on the back, there's something that's just really shiny.
Yeah, it's glitter.
Oh,
Because I was going to have it like that, but you can't see the spiders, so I obviously have to have it like that.
I mean, you don't need to have it like that.
I want to see the spiders. I want people
You
to see the
look like an
spiders.
ant. You look like a fucking deer.
Thank you. Wait, they got the car started.
Well, the car didn't stop. They just need to fill it up. I'm still like, I don't know, I think it's just a lot of the very normal anxiety is just like unknown and scared of things like being dangerous. Like a fucking, I'd be absolutely terrified if I had to like stay over in like a fucking farmland because the amount of noises that will just happen, and I'd be like,
I'm kind
fucking
of,
hell.
I'm
Like,
kind of used to it
yeah,
since obviously Ash knows that my granny owns a farm. My live one, not my dead one. If my dead one owned a farm, I'd be like, ow. So like I'm kind of used to them noises. The one thing I hate is like you'd be fast asleep and she just like Shrek where he bust open the door and be like, "Hey, you ready for breakfast?" And I'm like, "What time is it? 6 o'clock. Time to feed the fucking chickens." I'm like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" And then she'd make you porridge and you're like, "Okay, I'm full. Well, here's some fucking toast." And I'm like, "Oh, do you like biscuits? Here's some biscuits." Oh.
Oh god. Oh god.
Like, she, her kitchen table is full of like fucking sauces. Um,
God, Franklin's fucking annoying. Jesus Christ.
I hope he dies. I can't wait for you to go. He does.
Shut the door, man. I'd steal that car.
But yeah, it is like like nothing beats Halloween because like, I don't know if you get it, but you know, like how you have anxiety over the years. Is it only me that it ramps up during Halloween where like some mad case is gonna come out of the woods and just fucking with a chainsaw just fucking.
I mean, it's always the. I don't know, but it's like the one time of the year where you're allowed to just think about all the spooky shit. But you know, like I felt like everybody did it. Like where you'd watch like fucking crime show, then you see like a very vivid thing, and then you're like, that's gonna happen to me. And it's like, you know, I always remember watching like Crime Watch, and Crime Watch is really fucking great because they have the reconstructions of how it happened. So to watch this, I'd be fucking terrified. Like, I don't want to go to bed, Mum, please. I'm staying with you tonight. I don't want to go to bed. And like, you know, like some people like shut the windows, the burglars will come in. Like through the second window, fuck off. But you know, as a kid, like, you know, and then even the dark where it's like, oh, run across the landing, you know, run across. Oh god, I have to go up the stairs and the light's gonna be off. Fucking sprint up the stairs and like run
I did
across
that.
the fucking. Like it's really wholesome when you think about it, but
Just the things you do as a kid.
it's just really funny, really. It's just like, oh god. Oh, shut the fuck up, Franklin. No, you too as well. I don't remember the main character's name.
Sally? No.
Sally? Yeah. Because they have a weird second name like fucking like Hardsley or something. Oh shit, it hell! Jesus. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Oh. Jesus, that fucking jump scare got me. Good lord. Oh, fucking hell.
Well, he's dead, thankfully.
Because you heard the fucking chainsaw murmuring, and I'm like, oh shit, nah, lads. What you shouting for? Oh,
See, since I live right beside the
fucking
road,
hell. Sorry?
whenever a car goes off in the front, I think it's going out on the real outside. And when a car goes out outside, I'm like, oh, it's happening in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like.
Oh, I didn't think
Hey,
that was going to be a jump scare.
hey, Texas, they told you not to run with a chainsaw in school. You listen.
He's not called Texas.
His name's Texas to me. Like, I love how you're like, his name's Leatherface. And I'm like, it's Texas. It's Texas. So I want a horror film where the fucking main villain is a fucking, like, his name's just like Derek. Like, it's just
Steve.
Pat. Fucking Pat. Pat the Butcher.
Kind of like how I don't know what the fuck's actually going on.
Yeah, the low quality makes it better.
And she's been led straight to the house. It does help how Leatherface is just really physically imposing.
Yeah, he's big.
Like,
I'm not going to say he's fat,
he's
but
fucking huge.
I like to imagine that's why he doesn't.
Been led straight to the fucking house. You don't want to go in here. What are you going to do? Upstairs? Fuck's sake. Why are you going upstairs? Oh, it's Granddad. Oh shit, it's Grandma.
Jesus, that does look like me grandfather.
Hmm?
That does look like me grandfather. Fuck, what are
he,
you doing?
is he alive or is he dead? Who knows? Fucking hell.
I like to imagine when he was a child, he just started doing the noise. Just
Oh
rum,
my
rum, 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 rum.
god. This is why you don't go upstairs. Just jump out the fucking window. Sorry, Leatherface just chucked the chainsaw out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
You
always
can
gonna
never run
bust out.
away from a flying chainsaw.
Oh, if you know, do you know who we take against Leatherface? He's not as hard now, but get Dan Severn. Just
Mate,
fuck
he's
it.
fucking fast.
Oh, I want to see a Leatherface, but it's Wallace and Gromit. I don't know why that's funny. That's funny to me.
The lady's just going, man, I would have worn a fucking bra if I knew I was gonna do this much running. Fuck's sake. Wait, how much fucking chainsaw oil they got in this bad boy?
Dad one. This guy's involved with Leatherface. It just makes too much sense.
Left the door open.
He's gonna come in the back door.
Please don't jump scare me again. Texas chainsaw, please. Just disarming her with a fucking broom. Oh, fucking hell.
I did. I told you. I fucking told you.
It's just the disarmer with a broom. Da, da.
Ross, this is the crazy guy from earlier.
Yeah, this is the guy from the truck stop. No, this isn't the crazy guy. But they are very similar.
Same actor, just different face.
No,
Put a mask on.
a face mask on.
No, there's fucking 5G in there. Fucking chips.
Would be the perfect place to kidnap and murder people.
And diddle them.
All very true.
You know, scream. You can't scream. You can't run. You've nowhere to go. Pants are down. What are you gonna do? Here you go, Leatherface. I brought you a victim.
Ah, yes, he's saving the money on the electric. I mean, I wouldn't rob the store if I was this. If this fucker owned it. And why does the shadows make his face look so fucking terrifying?
Is he hitting her with?
The broomstick handle.
Get down there.
I like how fucking Sean's face scared me for a second. What the fuck?
John.
His fucking bold edge shining light. Oh, it's the hitchhiker. Oh, fuck, is that someone's arm? See,
Yes.
the issue with this house is, like, you'd rather just be dead. Like, please kill me
I'd
already.
agree.
Just
I
please.
agree.
Just please make it stop. This fucker keeps hitting me with a broomstick handle.
I love this family dynamic they have.
Fucking terrifying, man.
Leatherface definitely has daddy issues.
Oh, for sure. Oh, shit, she has a bone to keep her fucking... Is that bone? Also, they're getting Grandpa. Is he alive? Is he dead? Who the fuck knows?
Oops. Dashing through the snow. It's time for Christmas, guys. Come on.
Can we see
That's
that
gonna be
really
me.
cool bone bench again? Because that's fucking sick.
Do you know the way the guy brought down the chair? That's gonna be me and you bringing up the chair to your room for me to sit on. Oh, fuck! I've dropped it, Ash. Grandpa, you're again in that fucking. I don't know where they're putting him.
How old do you reckon Grandpa is?
I don't know.
Go on, let Grandpa suck on the finger. Yeah. Yeah.
His grand. He's not dead.
He's not dead, no.
He was fucking dead.
I mean, he's near enough. Like, hey, they did the best friend Zoom. You got to give the people what they want.
Fuck! Someone comes in with a fucking rainmaker on someone. Just.
Hello, chicken. Or a cockerel? I don't know what it would be. Probably a cockerel. My fucking god. Please, just kill me now. Just please.
It's like a bunch of dogs.
Yeah. Exactly. I like how our hands are tied to some other hands.
That's a cool detail. Do you wear makeup?
Yeah. Leatherface in his woman outfit.
When?
Because Leatherface likes to make the food, and he serves it.
Not saying I'd smash a woman Leatherface, but it does fit the role.
Or at least he likes to serve the food.
Do you know what it might just be me, but do you know who the dad reminds me of?
Mm-hmm.
Classic Attitude Era wrestler, Gerald Briscoe.
Yes.
I can't be the only
Entirely.
one who's...
It's the southern, it's the hair's similar, like...
Who's the Pat Patterson in this situation?
Leatherface.
Yeah. And then the brother is just Finn's.
Like, when is she gonna... Like, at what point do you just go fucking mental? I wonder what that drink is.
Blood.
It's a strange colour to be blood.
Moldy blood.
I'm sorry, Grandpa's not doing anything.
Grandpa's a
Sucking
great
on the
actor.
finger was the most he was capable of.
Right? How much do you reckon he got paid?
Nothing. She didn't even eat any of her meat.
Aww. Shut up, lady.
Go on, Grandpa. Ah, Grandpa. You dropped the hammer. Ah, Grandpa.
Oh, right up to Grandpa.
Fuck's sake, Grandpa. Sort it out, mate. Yeah, nailed it, Grandpa. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Out the other window. Yeah. Fuck your doors. Holy shit, she's been there all night. God, imagine enduring that. She's been there the whole night. Dealing with that shit.
I'd go insane.
Oh, chainsaws murmuring. Fucking hell, just slicing the shit out of her back. No, hitchhiker. Fuck this. Just gets out the other side. Oh. Oh, his leg.
Throw the chainsaw.
Fuck this. Oh. Yeah, the chainsaw dance.
Yeah, this is the iconic ending, isn't it?
Yeah. There we are. Oh, Fucking hell. Alright, so now we're into the lovely little review portion.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to unplug my charger. If you don't mind.
Yeah. He was the cook, Jim. Oh, he's just been in the other, in a bunch of the other Texas Chainsaws. Yeah, he didn't do much other than that.
Yeah, love the film. Actually, I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like obviously, because the one thing Ash knows about me, and I will always say it in every Halloween review we do, or a Halloween movie, not movie night. I don't really know how the word is without saying we're watching Halloween, but
watch along and review.
Yeah, the watch along review for the month of Halloween. Like, as Ash knows, I don't like gore porn. I'm not into that. Where basically every 5 seconds, oh, Jeff's killed, oh, Dan's killed, fucking Eric is killed.
Yeah.
Oh, no one wins. The best thing I've seen so far with these classic films is the fact that sure about 5 people, my headphone, sure 5 people die, but
yeah, there's not that much gore in these.
No, that's the best
thing. The violence
thing.
is implied.
Yes, because I fucking hate like, oh, what modern film came out? Fucking Jason 26, 76, 75 came out. Oh, is it good? No, it's just he just kills people over and over again, and I'm like, what's the point? Like, I understand you can enjoy that, but to me, if you're like, come on, watch it, it's great. Yeah, but is there much violence? No.
Yeah, like, one of the films I remember as being one of the most violent ones is just torture porn. There's a film called The Collector, where this guy a guy's like breaking into this really fancy house to try and like steal some diamonds or some shit, but like he's been found out, and they send this fucker called The Collector who just wears this really tight leather mask who just sets fucking traps everywhere, and like it's just torture porn. It's gory. It was really good gore. Like I don't know. I'm a bit different. I'm a big horror movie fan, so I do love a bit of gore, as long as it's not real. Like I'm like, whoa, that's fucking sick, you know. Like I get a bit of that slightly weirder, more sadistic side where I'm like, holy shit, that looks so cool. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty glad that we decided to watch this because I now understand Texas Chainsaw Massacre a lot more than I did when I watched it the first time, because I didn't think there was much fucking tension built up. I don't know what I was watching fucking last time, because Jesus Christ. And that fucking jump scare where fucking they're shouting and then fucking Leatherface just comes running in absolutely wrecked me. Like, fucking destroyed me.
See, I don't want to say he's been an influence or influence on horror genre, but he probably has been, because like this is a classic. Again, it's just my problem that I keep saying it. When you remake something, it's never going to come up to the original. It can try. I'm going to take one ear out. It's going to try and come up to the original, but 9 times out of 10, you're not going to succeed. That's why I don't like fucking, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, is it the original? No, this one came out in 2025.
Yeah.
You know, it's just recent. Okay, so there's much murder in it. No, I don't lie. And then you tune in, guy's dead straight away. Like, it's just, it's something I hate in general. Unless, like, it's a superhero film, because you can try and make a superhero film better than the original. But for, like, a comedy, a drama, a fucking horror film, you can't. Even though my first one and my only one is Freddy versus Jason, even I knew that was just, like, because my dad kept telling me, Five Nights, or not Five Nights, I nearly said Five Nights at Freddy's again. Nightmare on Elm Street is like a great series.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and then he showed me Freddy versus Jason. And although I shit myself when I was younger, if I'd look at it now, I wouldn't be that scared, because you look at it and you go, it's just a shit crossover. It's not the worst crossover. If people want to know
it's not particularly.
If people want to know what the worst crossover to me is, it's Family Guy meets The Simpsons, where they basically have Homer drink diesel or petrol. or gas, as the American called it. And you're like, Homer doesn't do this. He's just a dumb idiot. He doesn't do this. And it's like, yeah, well, this is what he does now. I don't know. But again, I loved it. I do love it. Like, genuinely, I'm glad we made this series a thing. Like, as long as Watching Walford goes, you can expect this every Halloween.
Yes.
If we go for 5 years, you can expect this going on for 5 years. Because I love Halloween. I don't know about Ash, but I love Halloween. It's the only time of the year where I feel like I fit in with other people. Because, like, you know, I'm a bit of a weirdo, yes. Yeah, I'll admit it. I fucking, yeah. I do have a bit of a porn addiction, probably, but, you know. But again, it's just, like, I love it. I loved it. I love the Leatherface where he's just collecting people. He's just collecting bones and shit. Where I'm like, yeah. And, like, I thought Grandad was dead, but he's not dead. He's just in a wheelchair. Like Linda McMahon, like, just fucking comatose, like, not responding. So, Grandad, what do you want to...
I just think it's a really cool, it's just a really cool way to, I don't know, like, honestly, the fact that I'm so glad I watched it again, and it's probably going to breed a lot more life into me, like, rewatching a lot of some of these classic horror movies, because there was a lot of tension in this. Like, I was pretty fucking tense throughout. I was shit myself, as I said before. The fucking jump scare absolutely ruined me. And, you know, the difference between a jump scare when it's just, like, surprise versus, like, genuine, like, tension is built up. You're like, oh, fucking hell, you know. Like, if fucking Joey jumped off the bed, what the fuck is that, you know? Like, it built up, it's got a really good atmosphere. And I think a lot of I'm not really a big, like, kind of, like, cinematography or, like, film shots kind of guy. But I do think that it was, I like the way they framed it. Because the more the movie went on, the narrower the framing slowly began to be. Like, you know, oh, it's a fucking adventure, you know, like panning shots across the fucking car moving, you know, going. And then slowly the hitchhiker comes in, and then suddenly it's a bit more narrow. It's a bit more claustrophobic, really. And then you get to the fucking house. This house looks like the largest fucking thing ever. And just the sets with all the bones. That bone bench is absolutely absurdly fantastic. I want one. Not with real bones, of course, but you know. But I think it's a really good, because slashers are in essence very simple, right?
Yeah.
The big scary one kills people, and you get scared because the big scary one's gonna kill more people. And it's why it's such like a big like golden era. Because, you know, what else came out at this fucking time? You had Black Christmas, that was 1974. But not the most interesting slasher, but, you know, the killer's in the house, he's slowly killing people one by one. You know, builds up that tension as well. You know, he keeps ringing the girls, like, just obscenities down the fucking phone. You know, you're like, oh, fucking hell, it's great. Watching Black Christmas at Christmas. Watching Silent Night, Deadly Night at Christmas.
I'm already putting my ringer in for the two I want to watch. Jingle All the Way and fucking, what was the other one? Santa Claus. The first one, you know, where he gets pushed off the roof and fucking your man has to replace him. Forget his name. But
yeah, and like, you know, it enters like a really big like golden era of slashers. Like, you know, obviously one of the main original ones was Psycho, where you obviously fucking classic Norman Bates, you know, fucking murks a woman in the shower. And then people go to investigate, and then, you know, fucking it's a fantastic film. But then in this general period, Texas Chainsaw, like 1974 or 1973? It's on the fucking screen. You said before, like, and you know, this slowly like started to like build up. So, you know, like the fucking 70s to the 80s were absolute jam-packed of the fucking horror. Friday the 13th, 1980. Halloween, I think it's 1978.
Fuck, I thought it was younger than that.
Like
I didn't realize it was old. I thought like it was came out in the late 80s.
No.
Which is still very young compared to like the 70s. But
yeah,
the problem...
John Carpenter's Halloween, 1978. And then, you also had, like, Friday the 13th, you had fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, it's just a really cool time, because like we said before, and I'll wrap this up slowly, but, like, it's a simple concept, but it's very hard to do it well. Like, the amount of slasher movies that are thrown about where it's like, yeah, okay, and everybody's unlikable, but that's fine, because they're gonna die. It's like, yeah, but you have to kind of. Like, most of these characters, they weren't likable. We didn't know anything about these fucking characters. The brother was annoying. Everybody else was fucking stupid. But, the final girl, fucking, at least remember Sally's name. She's pretty fucking cool. She went through a massive fucking ordeal. The hitchhiker's great. Fucking cook's fantastic. Like, Leatherface, just cool. It's just, I'm very happy that we watched this. It's given it new life, and I just kind of go, it's made me go more, I need to watch more. I've not watched enough horror. I need to watch more horror.
It's just, again, something I'll always bring up. You can try and rehash an idea. Again, you can do it in football, boxing, fucking wrestling. You can do it in damn kind of sports. But you can't really do it with films, because if you're going, okay, we want to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre, okay, but we can't call it Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, we can call it the Massacre of Texas Chainsaw. People just go, okay, we're doing a horror film. Okay, is there a villain? Yes. Okay, does he have a knife? No, he has a staple gun. Okay, what's he going to do with the staple gun? He's going to murder you.
He needs his iconic weapon.
Like, you need to be original when you're thinking of this. You can't just be like, I'm going to copy Nightmare on Elm Street, but I'm not going to change anything, just the main character. What's the point? You're not being original. I understand as we get through the years and everything, things will become very unoriginal, but I think people have to adapt to the times. Yes. Like, this worked in the 70s, but you do this in 2023. Hold on. You do this.
Like, it's just...
Hello, 911? Yeah. There you go. Gone. Like, you can get away with this in the 70s. Sure, they can do some bullshit. Oh, my phone service went out.
Yeah.
But it's very hard. Like, I'm not a horror expert, so correct me if I sound very douchey saying this, but it's like, from like what I get told by Slater or a horror friend, and you, it's like, from what I've seen, is whenever they try to reboot a franchise, they just go, the cell phone's out. Okay, why is it out? It's just out. Okay, he's gonna murder you.
Well,
okay, but are you changing anything?
I won't necessarily say this. It's the idea. The idea is that most of these reboots are to try and recapture the original.
They won't.
But usually, in a lot of these like movies, a lot of the sequels have like muddied up the story, so you can't really just go back to the base premise. It's why a lot of reboots start with going, the first one's the only one that matters, because they're like, I'm not fucking with that continuity, Like, Leatherface only has one arm in this one. Well, I can't be doing that. He's got a fucking chainsaw. Big chainsaw. He can't fucking do it with one arm. So, and a lot of it tries to recapture the main essence. But instead of actually... Because, Sally's not particularly likable. But in comparison to the fucking hitchhiker, Leatherface, and the fucking cook, you go, holy shit, I hope she stays alive. It's a horrible situation. There's a bit of that, like, trauma bonding with a character. And it's the essence of the final girl. You're supposed to, like, want them to not fucking die. Because you've seen everybody else die. You're like, nah, you're the only one who's actually safe here. But the reason why a lot of reboots fail is they play it by the numbers. Hey, here's the black guy. He's dead first. Sound. Hey, here's, like, a lot of the tropes that people fall into. It doesn't make for a satisfying movie. This movie's good because it builds up the tension, You get a bit fucking scared. Leatherface is terrifying. But a lot of what the reboots try to do is they try to do this, but they try to do it, but they try to get the same result, but they don't earn it, They're not there to... They're not, like, piecing... They're not going for the tension. They're just going for the shock factor. And as we've said a lot on this channel, shock factors are not nearly as strong as, like, tension. And it's a really important piece, especially in horror, because if you don't have tension, then you're not scared. But if you have shock, you're scared for a split second. But if you're tense, you're fucking like, like me watching Halloween for the first time, I was fucking scanning every single shot. Like, fucking Michael's he's fucking there, he's there. Like, I'm in cold sweats, like fucking hell, he's gonna show up. And that's when you know it's done well.
See, I think the problem is and again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the problem is a lot of people can make horror films now. Like you basically could now if you wanted to. You could literally say, "I'm getting you a flight tomorrow. We're gonna make a horror film. You come over to my place. We're making one."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's become saturated, like the genre has become saturated, but there needs to be a new big like innovator to come, so all these people can not steal from them but copy the idea, if that makes sense, and change it. There hasn't been a big innovator, I don't think, and many franchises want to do their whole, and I don't blame Marvel for this, but I do blame Marvel for this. Ever since Iron Man has succeeded, and I know people are going to go, this is a horror review, I know, but listen, ever since Marvel succeeded in setting up a cinematic universe, every franchise has meant, we want a cinematic universe. I'm like, why? Why do you want a cinematic universe? He's a killer. Like, why would you? Like, it's like I don't know who owns the rights to Halloween, but they're trying to make a cinematic universe for that, and I'm like, okay,
I mean,
why?
I don't think Halloween will be getting another sequel in this trilogy. I think it's the rights will be passed over. Honestly,
They are passed over, I believe.
Yeah. It's kind of wild how, I don't know, it's not necessarily that there's not any innovators, because there are really good like horror movies that do come out. Like, one of the best horror movies of the last God knows how long. It's probably
Terrifier.
Get Out. I love Terrifier. It's not one of the best. Terrifier 2 is fantastic, but I do love Terrifier, but it's not one of the best. Is obviously Get Out, which is essentially a black guy like goes to stay with spends like, I don't know why he's there, but he spends like a time with his girlfriend's parents. And it's actually like this kind of like this like social commentary about how like he's not actually there because she's interested in him. It's just everybody in that surrounding, they're actually trying to essentially steal his body and live in it, in a sense. And because like it's still like, it's a very like racist, like racially motivated, like the best species, but it's still like, it's like there is a black guy in there who is just very white, because obviously they're trying to fucking, I don't know, it's really good. It's just a very good use of like social commentary. It's really good. I've done an absolute fucking misservice, or disservice rather, to it's really fantastic. But simply saying is that a lot of slashers want to try make it simple as possible, but you just can't really do it in the same way as you would have been able to in the 70s, because obviously in the 70s it's not as saturated. But now it's obviously like there's so many fucking slashers that you could just look at. But it's hard to make one with the amount of charm that, like, Halloween, a Texas Chainsaw, or Friday the 13th, hard to make it the same charm that these have. Because a lot of the ideas have already been explored.
Now I haven't seen the film, but I've like read reviews on it, and you can correct me and go, well, you have no place to talk about this. Well, what I think is a spit in the face to like horror, like the horror genre, is the fucking Winnie the Pooh one, because it's like, oh, the IP's just been public domain. Well, we've got this film idea that's been sitting here since 2012. Let's fucking go. You're just doing a cash grab. There's no life in it. Like, again, you can do a cash grab film, fine, but try and make it life. Like a life.
Yeah.
Like, what did they do in Blood and Honey? They just went, well, he's a murderer now, and he doesn't speak. And like, it's no effort. No effort. I don't even know if it succeeded at the box office or it bombed. It didn't come out over here. I don't think it was in cinemas over here. especially in England. I don't think it was in cinemas in England. I think it was only
No,
exclusive
no.
to the cinemas in like America.
Yeah, one
Like
one thing I just wanted to pull up is the budget for the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is between 80,000 to 140,000. It made 30 mil. Like,
fuck,
absolute success.
that
But
is not a success. That is a triple of a success.
that's a ridiculously good success. But yeah, I suppose let's not like spend too long doing this. But obviously, it's I'm not sure what film we're gonna do next in this series. We have 2 more films left. If you want us to do something, I know nobody's watching at this point, but if you want to like have a say in what we do, suggest a movie, and we'll do it. Probably gonna try to do something like ghost related or something. You know, I don't know what like classic like ghost movie there is, but we'll find one.
I don't know if he classifies, because I don't know if he's a horror film, a villain, or what is he. Or obviously one of my I don't think it's a horror film, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. American Psycho.
Not a horror
Really
film.
want to get you to watch it. Really want to get you to watch it with Christian Bale, and he's and he has a change. And then they completely retconned him in the sequel by having him being killed by a daughter, and it's like, what was the point? Like, I just love American Psycho. Whenever I get to talk about it,
Watch it at some point. But
we will
yeah,
do a review
essentially,
on it at some point.
it was just good fun. Honestly, I enjoyed it way much more than I expected to. So I'm just happy that we watched it. I hope, and obviously, if people do want to watch it, we watched it on YouTube. It's just out there, just in the fucking in the boonies by itself. You can't recreate success without having to change a couple things. And that's where a lot of movies currently struggle, because they want to do what worked here, but what worked here is simply a bit too far in the past to really work in the present. You know? Like, I feel like everybody wants to set a fucking horror film in the 70s where there's no fucking phones and, you know. But, like, some people just weren't around there. Some of the writers weren't around there, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, can I write a film about being in the 80s and how different it was in like a slasher sense? No. I fucking wasn't there. I could do some research, I could try, but to truly captivate how terrifying it would be to fucking, oh yeah, we're going on a holiday, we're gonna stay in this like old house that we haven't been at in 20 years, but you know, we still own it, so we're gonna go to this house in fucking suburban southern fucking Texas, and we're gonna be slowly picked off. Like, nothing scarier than the prospect. And a lot of these films have to be scary in principle. Like, if you can just tell someone the premise, like you go stay in like a fucking house, and then suddenly you run into a family who's batshit insane and hellbent on murdering you. You go, nah, I'm good. So that premise is terrifying alone. But yeah, there we are.
Again, if people want an example of just milking the same cow till it's dry and its tits are sore, just look at the Toy Story franchise. First 3 were great, and then they went, yeah, do you know what happened in the 3rd film? Doesn't matter. 4th film, here we come. And then they went, and then just recently announced, it was like, guys, do you know the way we did a 4th one? It's time we do a 5th one, and Andy's possibly back. And I'm like, why? I mean, you're murdering my boy.
For a horror example, as we'll end it out, it can simply just be a lot of the main slasher franchises, honestly. Halloween, the recent trilogy, most successful horror movie franchise of all time. Not even really that big an achievement, simply because there has not been a Friday the 13th, a Nightmare on Elm Street. There's been the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, but there's been a lot of bad ones, so people don't really want to watch anymore. But simply saying, you know, the recent Halloween trilogy, 3rd movie, you see about 9 minutes of Michael Myers, which is usually fine, right? Because there's usually about 10 minutes of Michael Myers in the entire movie. But you're also shitting yourself whenever you see him. But in the recent Halloween, Michael isn't even really a main character. Michael's a fucking side character, as we see this edgy fucking teen who suddenly like has taken up the Michael Myers like mask, and he wants to kill like Michael, but ultimately he just doesn't do anything. Like, simply saying, they tried to take it back to the original by saying, here's Laurie Strode 40 years after, she's been struggling to deal with it. She's obviously traumatized as fuck. It's ruined relationships with her family, it's fucked up her life. She's had to deal with Michael for so long, and one day he'll escape, but she's going to be ready this time. And it's like, whoa, alright, sick, that's a fucking great premise. And then the first movie happens. Boom. Okay. They won the battle with Michael Myers. Sound. Movie 2. Well, they're in hospital, and it's a bit of a social commentary about mob mentality and how it can make you do some horrific shit. Sound. That's cool. Not much Michael Myers in this one. He just kind of kills some people somewhere. It's not worth watching. Then the third one, it's like, oh, alright, finally, Michael versus Laurie. Come on. Not about either for the bulk of it. And it's like, come on, man. The formula's simple. You make Michael chase Laurie. Done. That's all you need.
Exactly.
You don't need all this other shit. You don't need anything else. Laurie's likable. Michael's not likable. Her granddaughter's kind of likable, but not really. You need to root for the final girl, and you need to not want the villain to win. And it's why a lot of these sequels and movies will struggle, because simply saying, they just overcomplicate it to absolute fuck.
The only one that hasn't got a reboot, I might gotta say off reboot, is Saw. I don't think it really has a reboot. It might have done.
It has a lot of reboots.
Oh, has it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they just kept the same plot and just changed it a little.
Well, they kind of do, but like they've done a prequel, they've done
a sequel.
They have done a lot where they did Spiral, which is a weird Chris Rock film. They did Jigsaw, which is supposed to. I guess I don't know if they've necessarily rebooted it. I will admit, but
they probably just made it a cinematic universe.
But obviously, I'm pretty sure, like, is John Kramer, I believe, is the main. Yeah, John Kramer. He's supposed to die at some point, and then he doesn't die at some point, and then he's alive, and then he's got cancer at some point, and he doesn't. It's kind of wild. Not watched much of the Saw franchise, personally.
Probably not. Probably not going to watch it either.
But yeah, there we are. Do you have anything else before we...
I'll do the outro if you don't mind. I've been joined by Ash. Any closing thoughts?
No, it was just good fun. I implore a lot of the people, if they are watching this, to go ahead and watch some of the classics. I didn't think I really gave a shit about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, but simply saying, after watching this, there's a lot of good reason to. It's great fun, there's a lot of tension, cool characters, fucking mental characters, and it's just a really cool setting, right? It's why, like, I don't know, it's just, you have to have a cool premise to get people invested. And if you don't have a cool premise, then you're just shit out of luck, because then nobody's really going to give a shit about it. So ultimately, watch it yourself. Have a good time. We had a good time.
I had a great time watching this. I'll do my little outro first, and then I will give my closing thoughts. I've been Piggy from Watching Walford. You want to hear my closing thoughts? Then just give me a minute. If you don't want to hear my closing thoughts, time to leave it. But leave after I give my final introduction. Follow us on Twitter, X, Instagram, and Twitch. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Watching Walford. And just, all platforms Watching Walford. And if you want to hear my closing thoughts, here are my closing thoughts. It was a great film. I really want to see the next generation one that's like set in 1995. It's great. I love it. I already have the 2 Christmas movies I want to pause to watch, when we do the Christmas watch-alongs, which I'll probably be wearing a Christmas jumper, and Ash will just be sat in a red shirt and like, yeah, I'm wearing a Christmas hat, guys. So again, just my thoughts. We're doing this for every Halloween and every Christmas. If you're wondering why Easter is not included, there's no good Easter films.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. The Passion of Christ. Oh, okay. The Passion of Christ returns.
It's something cool to do. Not sure. Yeah, not sure how frequently it can be throughout the year. It's just simply October is obviously Halloween, so horror, and then Christmas, just some fucking Christmas movies. It's great fun. Not really sure if there's anything else that really. There's no real holidays like it. So.
St. Patrick's Day. 4th of July.
Leprechaun. Way.
Diddly dee, you stole me fucking pot of gold. But yeah, again, I love this idea. I don't know who suggested this idea. It might have been me.
Probably.
It might have been Ash. It probably was me, because Ash is not saying he's not the innovator of the ideas, but he's like,
I mean, I come up with a lot of ideas, but any concepts that aren't like we're a soap channel. We should watch horror movies and upload it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm basically arses like, so I've got this Reddit video, top 50 arses on the square, and I'm like, okay, we'll do that. It's like, so Piggy, do you have any ideas? We should do a horror. No, come on, we'll do a horror. No, come on, we do a horror. No. Okay, maybe we'll do it, and then we did it. So yeah, again, I don't know what we're watching next week. I'm probably throwing out The Shining to the mix, or the original It, because I've seen the two of the reboot. And fun fact, I'm gonna leave you on a fun fact. They couldn't do one scene from the book of It in the reboot, which is obviously, you probably know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
You probably know it, because if they were going to do it, it'd be child pornography. And if you're confused, Steve, what's his name? Is it Stephen King?
Yeah, Stephen King.
Stephen King, the bad mentalist guy who did The Shining and all of that, he, in his book, for some fucking reason, the kids have an orgy in a sewer.
Before they finally fight not Pennywise, because Pennywise is a clown, but Pennywise was like just big evil. You know, in the end, he's like some weird, like fucking
spider.
Yeah, like spider bug monster thing. But in the way for all the boys to become men, they have an orgy. So they all become men, and it's like, what the fuck did you just write,
thankfully,
Stephen King?
And
it wasn't in the original either.
Yeah, it wasn't in the original, I should add. But thankfully they've changed the premise for it too, because I went to see that in cinemas. Seen the original It at home, seen it too in the cinema for free. My auntie just went, got you, chief. So I went to see that for free. Got a KFC, it was fucking lovely. So I have technically, I don't know if it counts as a horror franchise, but I've seen that. Loved it. I personally loved it.
I haven't actually watched any of the reboot.
I have a book. I have the book a bit. I haven't read it, but I have the book.
I enjoyed the TV movie, but I don't know. There was a bit. I just personally enjoyed the Tim Curry Stephen King a lot more than the Bill Skarsgård. I was like, one, yes, is a slightly. They're both terrifying in slightly different ways, but the one I'm just like, you're trying too hard.
Yeah, but again, It and It too are great. I love Stephen King though as a author. He's a fucking great author. But I want to see Doctor Sleep, but which is a sequel to The Shining. But my one criticism with that is, and I know he was probably retired. I don't know if he's dead now, but Jack Nicholson does not reprise his role in the sequel, which I understand why he was probably too old.
Dead.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead, but he's probably retired. So, which kind of disappointing. But someone did a deep fake where they just put his face on the scene. I'm not going to say the scene because I can't remember the scene and I don't want to spoil it. There's a scene with his son, and someone just deep faked his face onto it and just pretending it was him. And I've watched that scene. I haven't watched Doctor Sleep, but I've seen that scene. Wanted to see it, but I didn't. But yeah, I've only seen It, and I've seen what the fuck was that one that was set in the graveyard? Fuck, what was it called? The Pet Cemetery. I've seen Pet Cemetery 1 and 2. Haven't seen the reboot of Pet Cemetery either, but I've I seen a
Pet
Postman Pat.
Cemetery is the one with a guy who's got the really like fucking funny voice, right?
I think so. I don't know if that's the original you're thinking of
I'm
or the
thinking of the
reboot.
original.
Yeah. Obviously someone did a. I don't know if it's still on YouTube, but someone did a parody where I think it's like Postman Pat's cat. It's like it comes back from the dead. I don't know if I'm just confused. If I had a weird dream about that or it actually happened,
A fever dream.
But yeah, so like I've seen, I have a friend who's a massive Stephen King fan. I even bought them a book of Stephen King because they're a massive Stephen King fan. So yeah, there you go. Watch some Stephen King films after Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I mean, we could cover The Shining on this. Another film I didn't really understand at the time, but one I probably appreciate a lot more now. Yeah, and I probably enjoy it a lot more. But I was expecting like horror, like slasher horror, which is definitely not The Shining.
Well, except for that one scene.
Yeah, the famous scene.
Here's Johnny.
But yeah, there we are. That is the second of the movies. If you want to tell us a movie that we should watch in the comment section down below, maybe we'll give it a try. Maybe if we get enough suggestions, maybe we'll bleed it over into a bit of the old November. But there we are. God, anything else? No, I don't think so. It's been a fucking hefty recording session. And I've got about lovely, lovely couple days off. So enjoy this one. Enjoy the Strictly. I've been Ash from Watching Walford, been joined by Piggy. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends or your enemies, and always remember to comment and tell us what you think. Thank you for watching. Join us in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.